Item number 23 is Task Force on Human Services recommendations. Recommendation that the City Council schedule a workshop in order to receive a briefing from city staff and other community participants regarding potential action which the city may consider taking pursuant to the recommendations of the Task Force on Human Services. Ms. Myers asked for a date, and I have 2 dates in mind, but I wanted some discussion amongst the council when these dates could be, because there are 2 dates after a council agenda conference, and again, I don't know everyone's schedule, so I'll give you the 2 dates that I was thinking. It's after the agenda conference in April, which is, I believe, the 13th of April, or it's in May, would be May 11th. Either day is fine with me, and we can schedule whenever you guys want, but I think the May date would be better so we can possibly get the county and Mr. Johnson and his group and also other parties involved and give them sufficient time to schedule, but it's up to the council. Yes, Councilman Spencer.
You just said something, Mr. President, that really piqued my interest, and that is you said the word county, and I think if whatever date optimizes the chances that we could have a joint meeting with the county commissioners, that would be you, and to have them at the table with us, it's probably one of the, I would say, the top 2 issues facing our community. We need to be together. So I endorse any date that allows them or removes any of their impediments to not joining us.
Okay. Councilwoman Myers.
Thank you, and I agree with Councilman Spencer. I think that the county needs to be at the table with the city because we cannot effectively address the issue of homelessness without the county.
Okay.
So I'm in favor of May because I think that will give more time to get that coordinated.
Okay. Mr. Wells, am I correct that May 11th is the agenda conference today?
Yes, I believe you are. It will take me a moment to get my calendar out.
I'm just double checking. Okay.
I think you're correct, Mr. Jordan.
Okay. Well, if it's okay with the council, then I'll move forward to schedule a workshop for that day. Okay. Now, is this an action item? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. There's no other discussion. We got 3 cards for this item. The first card. Oh, Councilman Barrett.
Thank you, Mr. President. Can we do a friendly amendment to set the date in the action?
Sure.
May 11th.
Yes, May 11th. We can add that to the recommendation.
Thank you.
The first person is Michael Kimberl.
Hello again, Council. Michael Kimberl, 801 East DeSoto. I once again want to thank all of y'all. I almost feel like it's opposite day or something after the past 3 years of coming here talking till my face is almost blue. It's kind of been kind of a shock for me. I wasn't expecting this. I came here tonight with like a fire in my belly ready to, go back and forth with y'all, and I've just kind of been trying to fight my jaw from hitting the floor. So just thank y'all very much. I would also like to add, if we could have law enforcement at this meeting, that they play a very crucial part in the homeless community. I would like it on the cities and the counties. I have an excellent working rapport with Deputy Chief Eric Haynes, and I'm sure he would love to participate and have some excellent information. So once again, thank all of y'all. Especially Councilman Spencer. You've blown me away tonight, so thank you very much. Y'all have a pleasant evening.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Nathan Monk.
Well, I'm tired of hearing myself speak, so I feel really bad for you guys. So one of the things that I can't help but notice, as excited as I am about how tonight has gone, that one of the recommendations is grossly absent, and that is the camping ordinance, which I believe is somehow attached to this recommendation as being workshopped. I think that May is a very appropriate time. I would like the police department, the sheriff's department, the county, whoever is willing to participate in this conversation be here. It would even be nice if we could have some homeless people there. In the meantime, however, it is still currently illegal for them to be homeless and camp. It is still currently illegal for them to panhandle. And so while we are going through this process of hashing out the two issues that weren't discussed tonight, and we wait until May to discuss them, and now we don't know if we're going to keep them illegal, how, who we're going to coordinate with, etc. It would be great if we didn't arrest anyone until we figure that out. And so I will just throw it back out there as a really good idea that we put some sort of moratorium on arrests for these two ordinances that are still hanging in the balance until after we have this workshop. And I think that's a reasonable request. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Monk. Mr. Kennery?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Monk. I would have liked to, before we included everybody, the county, the sheriff's department, law enforcement, and everybody, is that for the council itself to look at the recommendations and make sure that we have cleaned up everything that we wanted to, as a council, clean up, and to be able to identify all of the resources that we as a council felt, and be able to have our focus as a council as far as we could have gone as a council before we add everybody else to the mix. It is a very complex issue. We've eliminated some things, as Mr. Monk has said. We've cleaned up some things. We have not cleaned up other things. We have not even accepted the basic philosophy of Mr. Morbeck's idea and his premise, the basic philosophy of it. So I would have liked to see us deal with the basic recommendations as a council, and then have set a workshop that included the county as well as all of the other participants, and again finding some other solutions with that. And so I just think that without us cleaning up some things on our part, that we're just going to have a big mixing bowl of different things without coming to the solutions that we need to come to. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Myers?
Yes, and I'm inclined to agree with Councilwoman Canada Wynn that it's probably premature to bring the county on board. I think we need to sit down and have a discussion, and remembering that we're going to have a very good resource with our new city attorney, Ms. Bowling. She has a lot of experience in this area. And so anyway, whatever council wants to do is fine with me, but I think the county does need to be on board, and we need to start meeting with them. So I'm fine with it either way council wants to go, but I do believe that Council Canada Wynn, that her suggestion has merit. Thank you.
Councilman Spencer?
With all due respect to my neighbor this session, this year, Councilwoman Myers, you remind me sometimes of the wind shifts that happen along this wonderful Gulf Coast. Just a minute ago, you were so excited about having the county involved. And so unexpected wind shift is the way I would describe it. I don't think I expect us to solve this with the county jointly in one meeting at all. The purpose for my enthusiasm or justification for it and excitement about their involvement is because I think we have to be educated together in lockstep at the same time in order to identify shared solutions, and these solutions, as I described as being hopefully what are progressive and that other cities will, or communities will model themselves after, are going to require funding. And because that's just a cold, hard fact, I want to have that partner in funding solutions to be right there with us at the beginning of the shared educational process.
Thank you. We have one more speaker, Ms. Cheryl Poister.
Thank you. I would like to take this time to express my thanks to the City Council for finally moving forward on this issue. There are still many things to resolve. My recommendation as an individual would be, yes, move forward on eliminating the anti-homeless ordinances. Get them off the books. They're not going to do anyone any good. So there is a direction to go. And of course, teaming with the county and other governmental agencies will give us the resources to address this problem and to address it correctly and to solve it. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. There's no more discussion. Please vote. Go again. Press. We did, but
We vote again?
yeah, wait, we did, but they only sit in the seat. They marked him absent. So.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, go ahead and vote.
Yes.
Ms. Myers? All right, motion passes 7-0.